Imagine if you could just brainwash yourself into success. It would be a cheat code, right? But cheat codes aren't real. And if they're not real, then explain this. Cheat codes exist in games. That's where the whole idea is from. They exist only in games, right? But games are based off life. Isn't life just a game? You level up skills, you discover new worlds, there are NPCs. That must mean there are glitches, cheat codes, and in this video, we're going to talk about one. Before we get into this, I just want you to go full screen, stop checking the comments, just listen. You can ask any billionaire out there, what is the #1 key to success? It's always focus. Always. So I need you to get your phone, throw that shit away, put it onto your bed, whatever the fuck. Just get it out of your eyesight. You don't want your subconscious thinking about your phone. This video is free, but I don't want you to take this info for granted. Because what I'm going to talk about today, it's next level shit. If you did this for 1 hour a day, you will reach success inevitably. There is no way you won't. If you're not a millionaire in 10 years time, after doing this every single day, just 1 hour, I'll refund your time and I'll send you a $5. Just because I'm kind. Don't let the mask fool you. I'm a gentleman. So what is this magic cheat code I'm talking about? And you're going to hear this, and you're going to think, fuck. Your brain's going to tell you to click off. You're going to think, oh, I've already heard this. And this cheat code is learning. And before you fuck off, because there's no magic new cheat code, this is why your mother has to wake up early every single morning to defrost her windshield in the dark, freezing cold. You can't even focus on the video. And she's been working for the past 20 years just to provide for you, just to cook for you. If you can't listen to this video without clicking off, I'll tell you what's going to happen. You're not going to make it. Simple as that. You shouldn't look for new things to stimulate you, but that's what you're doing. That's why you're stuck up on these videos, these top 7 ways to make online income. You keep on thinking there's a new magic idea that you're going to succeed with, but I'll be honest right now, there is no magic idea. It's impossible. You're not going to find it, because it doesn't exist. These people that are selling these new business models, you're meant to make it seem like there's a new opportunity, because that makes you way more likely to click. You see something new, you think it's going to work just because it's new, so you can get on it early. That's not a thing. It's all strategic. So before we proceed, I need you to remember this quote. To be successful, you don't do extraordinary things. You just need to do ordinary things extraordinarily well. Last video I couldn't say that, but now I've overcame that speech barrier. You know what I'm saying? Now that quote by Jim Rohn is the sole reason why I'm successful. I've studied deeply the science on how to brainwash yourself to success. And this is the cheat code I want to teach you today. I'm going to teach you how step by step, no bullshit, no sign up, no credit card, hot meals in your area. This is what this is. So are you ready to understand the wiring of your mind? Because you need to be ready. This concept is not for the TikTok retards. So if you're not going to take action on this, you might as well leave. I don't want pussies to ruin my algorithm by watching my videos. Let me explain to you the conscious mind. Now don't be scared. I know it sounds complicated. The conscious mind sounds like some spiritual shit. But I'll take your hand through this and I'm going to teach you step by step. Very easily. Right. So listen to me. The conscious mind is the thoughts that you can see in front of you consciously. So right now, here's a little exercise. Think of a purple elephant. Just pause the video for 5 seconds. Think about that purple elephant. Just visualize that. Now what you just did, you just brought an image of a pink elephant into your conscious mind. But where did that thought actually originate from? Because it wasn't in your mind earlier. And this is the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is easy to understand. It's just the things that you can actually see. But if you master the subconscious mind, you're going to become a god amongst men. And that's what I'm here for. I'm going to teach you this. Here's another actionable step. Do you see this image on my screen right now? Just describe to yourself this image. What is it? I just see a guy, samurai, long hair, in rain. He's got like a second sword right there. He's got like a bathrobe type shit. He's got a beard. And he's sitting in the rain. You see that, right? And you acknowledge that. Just a samurai standing in the rain. Now tell me, when did the thought of the purple elephant leave? And most importantly, where did it actually go? This is where the subconscious mind comes to play. Think of it like this. The subconscious mind is like a library, and the conscious mind is the being that picks out the books. You took that thought of the purple elephant from your library, the subconscious mind, into your conscious mind. Your conscious mind picked that book out and brought it forth into your conscious mind so you actually think about it. You took out a book from the library, then you put it on the shelf again. So why does our brain have these systems? Because we can't think of too many things at once. That's how insanity happens. You just have too much shit going on. The voices, you know what I'm saying? We would go crazy if we didn't have this system. Everything is here for a reason. So are you. But this is why humans are so forgetful. You could think about the best life-changing business idea. 2 minutes later it's gone. It stores the info from your conscious to your subconscious as fast as possible to get ready for the next thought to come in. It always needs free space for the conscious mind so you can actually look around your surroundings and take shit in. Like, have you ever been in class in school? You're daydreaming about hitting a clip on Fortnite or some shit, and the teacher just calls your name out, answer this question, and you have no clue what the fucking question is. That's because hitting a clip, that was in your conscious mind, and you can't focus at too many things at once, so you didn't know what the fuck was going on in real life. And obviously, right, you can only think about one thing at once. That's why you can't do 20 different business models and succeed like someone. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna make it. But I hope you're getting it, right? Let me just recap quickly. Your subconscious mind is a library of your thoughts. And the conscious mind is the being that picks out the books, picks out the info from the subconscious mind to the conscious mind when that info is needed. For example, I just talked to you about get that pink elephant out. Sounds a bit dodgy, but you brought it out. You brought it out of your subconscious mind into your conscious because I just told you to think about it. It was already stored in there somewhere for some reason. It's that simple. That's why we're so forgetful. Right, you understand that, right? So remember that. Now let's analyze this quote. Continuous learning is the minimum requirement for success in any field. This quote was by Brian Tracy, one of the greatest. Amazing guy. But why did he say this quote? We all know, alright, learning is important. But have you ever asked why? Here's what I'm going to tell you. The most OP thing you can do is fill up your library with books. You fill up your subconscious with info that you can take out. So when a certain situation happens where you need to use that info, your conscious mind is going to take out that book. But if you never learn that info, if you never stored that book, you're not going to know what to do in that situation. But if you just read that book and stored it in there, you can take it out and you know what to do. The more you fill up your subconscious library, the more successful you're going to be. Because life is just questions and answers. If you know the answers to the questions, life's going to be easy. It's logic, right? This is the cheat code to success. There's no other cheat code. Nothing that comes close to this. And I've sold you on this idea pretty well. But why is reading and learning actually so hard? You'll be reading, and I'll be like, fuck this, I can't be arsed. So let me make it easy for you. And removing the hardness from something, you can do it in certain ways. And that's not what you're thinking about. It's about becoming aware of why it's hard. Whether it be a porn star, or whether it be... Wait, what am I talking about? Nah, but either way. Why is it hard to read? You see, I told you that humans are forgetful, right? You remember that, right? You remember me saying that. You just took that out of your subconscious mind into your conscious mind. You forgot about that thing I said, but now you just remembered it. You took that book out. And this is exactly why it's so hard to read. You think you're forgetting all the info you took in, but you're actually just storing the info. Your brain is way smarter than you actually think. So you see, educating yourself, it's like planting a seed. You don't think anything's happening with that info, but when a certain situation pops up, when that info can be used, your conscious brain takes that out of your subconscious. That info that applies to this situation. And this just makes you amazing at problem solving. If you learn how to change a car tire, then for a couple of years, just forget about it, right? Then your car, like the tire, just flies off for no reason because it's autistic or some shit. You'll remember little bits on what to do to change that tire, even though it's years back that you learned that. It always gets stored. It's literally planting a seed for your future self. Your conscious mind takes the book out of your library and uses it in real life. It's so powerful. So now I've sold you on this idea, but now it's time to actually use the info. Let me tell you the best resources to use. To educate, you want to do books. Books is always going to be number one. Long form, unedited podcasts. No fresh and fit, right? Just education. Old success speeches from Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, Steve Jobs, people like that. And study history. This one's really interesting. I've been getting into this very recently. The Great Conquerors. If you want to learn how to get rich, how to get bitches, how to do all of that, who's better to study than the great fucking conquerors? Napoleon, Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan. These guys are masters, better than any guru that makes 10k a month or whatever. Listen to this and you will become a success. If you implement these in the next 10 years, if you're not a millionaire, I'll give you that fucking refund. I'll send you that $5. Take action right now. Store this info into your subconscious. Education is so powerful. Cheat code, straight up cheat code. So take action. Start reading. Start listening. Way more. Get those books into your library. It's the most powerful thing you can do. And the higher quality these books, the better. But either way, bro, if you want another amazing resource, like this video that you see today, this info was valuable as fuck. Imagine getting this type of info every single day at 6 p.m. emailed to you. So when you come back from school, when you come back from work, you get one of my emails and you realize, shit, I need to grind. I need to get back on it. Why would I want you to be resting? I want you to try to outcompete me. I know you won't, obviously, but I want you to try. So sign up to that right now. We've got 700 people in there. Become one of them. Next 10 years, you're a millionaire. So yeah, man, I hope you got some good value from this shit. Guess I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself.